Hello, I'm David Waller.
And I'm Cora Graves, and this is Clayton County Schools Today. One of Clayton County's teachers has been recognized as the best in Georgia and one of the best in the nation. We'll tell you all about the surprise and the special guest who came to give the good news. Last month, we gave you the names of our 6 finalists for Teacher of the Year. Now the suspense is over, and we'll tell you who received the county's top honor. And we'll tell you how our students are doing their part to build a better Clayton County, one house at a time. These stories and much more are coming right up on Clayton County Schools Today. Hello again, everybody, and welcome to our November program. Our lead story this month involves a very high honor bestowed on one of our teachers that also says a lot about our county. State School Superintendent Dr. John Barge was just one of the dignitaries that dropped in on Mount Zion High School last month. Part of the reason he was there was to recognize and honor the school system for all the hard work we have done over the past couple of years.
We always hear such negative news about public education, and this is such a great opportunity to honor and recognize Clayton County for the work that they have done to raise the bar and to get off of that probation or that accreditation revocation from SACS, and just really recognize them for the hard work that they've done, because it really has been, in a short time period, some really good solid work that they've done.
But there was another secret reason for the special visit. Dr. Barge was also there with representatives from the Milken Family Foundation to name its Teacher of the Year for Georgia. Shakima Saveri is an English teacher and department chair at Mount Zion High School. Only 40 or fewer educators earn the designation across the U.S. each year. The Milken Education Award was created 25 years ago by the nonprofit California-based Milken Family Foundation. It is considered the nation's preeminent education award, recognizing the best teachers and school administrators in the nation. Ms. Silveri was lauded for her ability to innovate learning and inspire her students. Ms. Silveri, who's working on her PhD in education at Georgia State University, came to be a teacher only 6 years ago. Prior to that, she ran the Atlanta nonprofit Rachel's Daughters, a charity dedicated to helping pregnant teens and teenage mothers. She turned to teaching because she thought she could reach more children and do more good in the classroom.
I would just say that understand that there's something that you were put on the planet to do that only you can do, and that everybody else is suffering until you get in your place. Just like we have the hands on the finger, we're all placed on this planet to fulfill a goal. And so everybody on this planet is suffering. It's not because God hasn't provided everything we need, it's because people are in the wrong place. So I tell my students, find your place. Find your place, and whatever it is, do it in love.
In addition to this outstanding honor, the award also comes with a $25,000 cash prize. Even though Ms. Saveri is free to spend that money any way she chooses, no doubt some of it will find its way back into the classroom she loves.
A Lake City elementary teacher has received the county's top honor. Melissa Sloan was surprised by Superintendent Heatley and the Teacher of the Year patrol last month. Ms. Sloan teaches 4th grade at Lake City. She has been teaching since 1997, and this is her 8th year at Lake City. Ms. Sloan earned her bachelor's degree from the University of Dayton and her master's degree from the University of Cincinnati. She also has a specialist degree from Lincoln Memorial University. Ms. Sloan will be recognized along with all of the school-level Teachers of the Year at a special ceremony on January 26th.
4 community informational forums were held last month around the county to discuss the future of our system. The sessions were hosted by Superintendent Heatley, Deputy Superintendent Dr. Stephanie Phillips, Chief Operations Officer Dr. Cephas Jackson, and Chief Human Resources Officer Dr. Douglas Hendrick. The sessions were designed to bring parents up to speed on recent changes in the system, take questions, and to brief parents on the future of the system. Although attendance was disappointing to say the least, most of the information is available on the school system website, which you can visit at www.clayton.k12.ga.us. This is one of our favorite stories every year. The building construction programs at 4 of our high schools teamed up once again with Southern Crescent Habitat for Humanity this year. Students from Jonesboro, Mount Zion, Forest Park, and Lovejoy High School spent a week refurbishing this house in the Whaley's Lake subdivision. Unlike past years, this house wasn't new construction, but rather a renovation project. It's a sign of the times. The last thing we need in Clayton County right now is more houses. So Habitat purchased a foreclosed house and is renovating it. This house has been sitting empty for over 2 years and have become a bit of an eyesore in the neighborhood.
We've had neighbors who have stopped by to say, what in the world is going on here? We've seen this house sitting vacant for so many years. Are you the new owner? How does this work? And they're coming here to introduce themselves and to welcome them to the neighborhood.
After 2 years of neglect, you can imagine how much work the structure needed to bring it up to date and up to code. The house is now home to a very grateful family, and our students have experience they can use after leaving school.
Clayton State University did an incredibly generous thing for our high school students last month. They hosted a college fair that was free for all of our students. Now you can understand if the university was recruiting students for Clayton State, but they invited colleges and universities from across the nation in to meet with our students. Our seniors from all of our high schools were transported to the university to look over the various schools and what programs, scholarships, and opportunities they had to offer. The students had time to ask questions of recruiters and to pick up informational brochures from the various institutions. Clayton State has always worked closely with our school system, and it's a partnership for which we are very grateful.
Barnes & Noble, the world's largest bookseller, helped celebrate Educator Appreciation Week last month. All Barnes & Noble stores and BarnesandNoble.com offered special discounts and promotions for school administrators and educators. Educators who shopped at Barnes & Noble received a 25% discount on personal and classroom purchases and a 10% discount on DVDs and music. There was also an educator reception featuring our own Dr. Marcus Jackson. Dr. Jackson is the principal of Point South Elementary School, and he was there to discuss his new book, Because My Teacher Said I Can.
Well, I actually usually simply give 3 rules for my students. I ask them to be a very, very active listener. We were given 2 ears and 1 mouth so we can listen twice as much as we talk. Additionally, number 2, I would have our students to always try your best. No matter how difficult or challenging things may be, always try your best. And third, never give up.
The book is a first-person narrative told by a first-grade student who thinks he is a failure, but discovers his potential when his teacher tells him that he is smart.
Our partners at the Riverdale Walmart continued their tradition of giving back last month. 10 teachers from Riverdale Middle School were randomly selected to receive a $100 gift card from the Supercenter. Even those teachers who weren't drawn from the hat got some help. When the store employees came to deliver the gift cards, they brought with them classroom supplies, including calculators, notebooks, staplers, and just about everything else you can imagine for the teachers. All the goodies were laid out on the tables in the media center, and teachers were allowed to just browse and pick out what they needed. This is all part of a $2 billion pledge made by the Walmart Foundation to help education and to fight hunger through the year 2015.
And we can't forget our friends at Target either. You are looking at video from the Reading with Family and Friends event recently at Callaway Elementary School. It's impressive that all these people got up in time for the 8:30 event. They were served breakfast and spent time reading with students. What you are seeing is just the tip of the iceberg, as Target also gave each student $10 so they could purchase a book of their very own. This is designed to help students develop a lifelong love of reading and learning.
And the halls of Mount Zion Primary School were filled with parents for their annual Fall into Science Night. There were all kinds of goodies, games, and food, but the featured event was the Science Gallery Walk. Students and parents moved from station to station exploring various scientific concepts. Our mobile planetarium, known as Skylab, was also there to help students learn more about the cosmos.
And finally this month, WorkTech held its annual awards program in celebration of National Disability Employment Awareness Month. This year's theme was Profit by Investing in Workers with Disabilities. The annual event salutes our clients in the WorkTech program and the community members and businesses that work with them. We add our thanks and congratulations to all of this year's winners.
And that's all we have for you for this month.
But we'll be back in December with more.
Until then, remember, great things are happening in Clayton County Schools.